Welcome to the deep dive. You know how sometimes you just feel like you need a little getaway? Like a real escape?
Oh, absolutely.
Today we're going to deep dive into Texas spa resorts.
Sounds relaxing already.
I know, right? You're probably thinking about finding the perfect spa for you.
And believe me, Texas has way more options than you might think.
I was surprised too. It's not all just cowboys and barbecue.
No, not at all.
We've got peaceful hill country escapes, and then there's those like super swanky spots in the city.
Yeah, like Houston, for example.
Exactly. And you know, when we were looking into this, one thing that kept coming up was how important research is.
Oh, it's crucial.
You really have to know what you're looking for.
Absolutely. There are just so many different types of spas out there.
Right. So let's start uncovering some of these like hidden gems.
I like that, hidden gems.
So first up, let's talk luxury.
Okay, bring on the pampering.
All right. So have you ever heard of the Miraval Resort and Spa in Austin?
Oh yeah, Miraval. They're really interesting.
What makes them stand out?
Well, they've got like the gourmet meals and the amazing accommodations, all that luxury
In
stuff.
fact, that's expected.
Yeah, but they take it a step further. They're all about that whole like wellness-focused travel thing.
Oh, I see.
So it's like you're not just getting pampered, you're nourishing your mind and body and soul, like the whole package.
So it's a vacation for your whole self.
Exactly.
I like that.
It's like a whole new level of vacationing.
So now, let's say you're all about that like pure pampering experience. No wellness, just pure indulgence.
Okay, I'm listening.
The Lake Austin Spa Resort might be the one for you.
Ooh, tell me more.
Imagine this, a 25,000 square foot spa,
Wow.
over 100 treatments,
Seriously,
and it's all right on the shores of Lake Austin. Super peaceful.
that sounds amazing.
What I found interesting about Lake Austin Spa Resort is that they're big on personalized wellness.
Oh, so it's not just picking something off a menu.
Not at all. They tailor everything to you.
Like what kind of things?
Everything. From the spa treatments to the fitness classes, even like what you eat is all customized.
So they really create a unique experience for each person.
Absolutely. All right. So we've got Miraval. We've got Lake Austin.
What else is there?
There's also the Las Colinas Resort. It's near Dallas.
Okay, I've heard of that one.
It's on this huge property, like 400 acres.
It's massive.
And it's luxurious, but also playful, which is kind of cool.
Playful how?
Our sources compared the spa to like an exclusive country club.
Interesting. So it's not just about quiet relaxation.
No, there's definitely a social element to it.
That sounds kind of fun, actually.
Right. It's like a different approach to the whole spa thing.
Okay, so we've got luxury covered.
But what if you're thinking of bringing the whole family?
Oh yeah, good point. Are there good options for families in Texas?
Definitely. Texas spas are totally ready for families.
I'm impressed.
In fact, one of our sources highlighted their top 3 Texas spa resorts for families.
Oh really? Which ones?
The JW Marriott San Antonio Hill Country Resort and Spa. That's a mouthful.
That's a long one.
The La Cantera Resort and Spa.
Also in San Antonio?
Yep, San Antonio, and the Hyatt Regency Hill Country Resort and Spa.
Okay, I'm writing these down.
Yeah.
What makes these resorts so great for families?
They've really thought of everything. They have stuff for adults and stuff for kids, so everybody's happy.
Makes sense.
Swimming pools, kid-friendly programs, treatments designed for all ages, you name it.
So it's like a real vacation for the whole family where everyone can actually relax.
Exactly. They're really tuned in to what modern families are looking for.
It seems like it.
So we've talked about the luxurious options, and we've seen that families are more than welcome.
This is great. I'm already feeling more relaxed.
Me too. But let's get down to actually planning this perfect Texas spa getaway.
Okay, let's do it. What do we need to think about?
The first thing is, when's the best time to go?
When is it?
Well, spring and fall are ideal.
Spring and fall.
Yeah, March to May and then September to November. The weather's great then, and you're less likely to run into, crazy Texas weather.
That makes sense, but wouldn't those also be the busiest times?
You're right. They probably are.
So we'd have to book in advance.
Yeah, definitely. And be prepared for maybe higher rates and a few more people around.
That's good to know. But hey, maybe there are some cool seasonal spa treatments or events during those times.
Ooh, good point. You're right. There's always a plus side.
There always is.
All right. So now let's talk about booking, like what you need to know before you reserve your spot. What are the essentials?
The essentials. Okay.
First things first, do your research. Don't just jump on the first deal you see.
Oh yeah, that's good advice.
Really look for spas that match what you want.
Exactly. What are your preferences? Some are all about relaxation. Some are more wellness focused. You got to find the right fit.
It's about making it personal, right?
Yes, 100%. And especially if you're going during those busy times, like spring or fall,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
book your treatments in advance. You don't want to show up and be disappointed.
Good advice. Anything else?
Let's see. Oh, look into those spa packages, the ones that bundle accommodation and meals and treatments.
Those packages can be a good deal, right?
Yeah, they often save you money.
That's good to know. Anything else we should think about when we're booking?
Hmm. Well, if you're on a budget, think about going during the off season.
Oh, like winter and summer?
Exactly. It might
Yeah,
be less crowded and the rates might be lower.
that's a good tip. What about cancellations? What if something comes up?
Always check the cancellation policy.
Oh, right. Good reminder.
You never know what might happen. Plans change.
True, true. All right, so we've covered the best times to go and some booking tips.
Feels like we're getting somewhere.
I know, right? Now let's get into some frequently asked questions.
Okay. Hit me with them.
All right, imagine you're planning a women's weekend getaway.
Oh, fun.
What Texas spa would you recommend for that?
Ooh, for Women's Weekend, huh? I'd say Lake Austin Spa Resort is a top contender.
Oh, yeah. Why that one?
They have so many different treatments and programs, perfect for a rejuvenating weekend with your friends.
Sounds like a good time.
It would be.
Now, what if you're looking for an all-inclusive hill country experience?
All-inclusive in the hill country. I'd probably go with La Cantera Resort and Spa for that one.
La Cantera. Okay.
You get that luxurious spa experience, plus the amazing hill country views.
Best of both worlds.
And get this, Texas actually has 20 all-inclusive resort experiences. 20.
Wow, 20. I had no idea there were that many.
It's a lot more than you'd expect.
All right, last question. What if someone wants to combine outdoor activities with spa time?
Ooh, that's a good combo. For that, I'd recommend the Hyatt Regency Lost Pines Resort and Spa.
Okay.
We've got hiking, biking, horseback riding.
Wow, so much to do.
And then you can reward yourself with some spa pampering afterwards.
I love it. Okay, so what if I'm looking for deals specifically in Dallas? Like, where would I even start?
Check out websites like Spavelous.
Spavelous. Okay.
They often have really good spa packages and deals for Dallas retreats. You can save some money that way.
Always good.
Right.
So as you can see, there's a Texas spa for just about everyone.
Absolutely. Luxurious pampering, family fun, wellness escapes, you name it. Texas has got it all.
We've covered a lot here, but before we go, I want to leave you with something to think about. With all these incredible choices, what kind of spa experience do you think would help you unwind and reconnect the most?
That's a great question to think about. It's all about finding what works for you.
We'll be back with more insights in part 2. See you soon.
Welcome back to our deep dive.
Part 2 already. I'm honestly still thinking about all those amazing spas we talked about.
I know, right?
Especially those family-friendly resorts. Like, it's so cool that they're making spaces where, like, the whole family can actually enjoy themselves.
It really is a different way of thinking about family vacations. It doesn't have to be all about compromise anymore.
Yeah, it's like everyone gets to relax.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Both adults and kids need that time to unwind.
Speaking of finding the right time, we talked about traveling during the off-season to maybe get better deals and avoid crowds.
Right, those winter and summer months.
But are there any downsides to that? Like, should we be worried about the weather?
That's a good question. Well, with Texas, you always have to think about the heat.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Summers can be brutal.
Okay.
So if you're planning a summer spa getaway, make sure the resort has, like, plenty of indoor stuff.
Right, so you can escape the heat.
Exactly. And a pool wouldn't hurt either.
Makes sense. What about winter? Anything to watch out for?
Texas winters are usually pretty mild, but you can get a cold snap every now and then.
Oh, yeah, true.
Maybe even an ice storm. You never know.
So we should pack some warm clothes just in case.
Definitely pack layers. And always check the forecast before you go.
Good advice. And if we're planning on doing stuff outdoors,
Oh, yeah?
flexibility is key, right?
Flexibility is always key.
Okay, let's go back to something that I thought was super interesting. The fact that Texas has 20 all-inclusive resorts.
I know, right? It's amazing.
Do they all have like a similar vibe, or are they all different?
From what I've seen, they offer a pretty good mix of experiences.
Mm-hmm.
Some are all about luxury, some are more focused on outdoor adventures, and some are like specifically for families.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
But the main thing they all have in common is that they want to make your vacation totally stress-free. Everything's taken care of.
So you can really just relax and not worry about anything.
Exactly. No hidden costs, no planning headaches, just pure relaxation.
I can see why people love that.
It's a real escape from reality.
You know, you've clearly done a ton of research on spas, not just in Texas, but everywhere.
I do love a good spa.
What are some of the things you look for when you're choosing a spa destination?
Hmm. Well, for me, it always starts with my own wellness goals.
Oh, interesting.
Like, what am I hoping to get out of this? Do I want to just relax? Am I trying to be more active? Or am I looking for
Oh,
something
yeah.
deeper, something more holistic?
Yeah, I get you.
Once I know what I want, then I can start narrowing things down.
So it's not like a one-size-fits-all thing. It's about finding a spa that really matches what you need.
Exactly. And don't be afraid to ask questions.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Do your research, make sure you're making the right choice for you.
Now let's talk about spa packages.
Oh, yeah, packages.
They always sound like a good deal, save some money and make planning easier.
They can be great.
But are there things we should watch out for? Like, are there any downsides?
Well, you always have to read the fine print, right? Be sure you know exactly what's included and what's not.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Sometimes they might limit you to certain treatments or times.
Oh, I see.
And it's also a good idea to compare the package price to booking things separately, just to make sure you're actually saving money.
That's smart.
It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of a package deal.
Definitely.
But remember, the most expensive one isn't always the best value.
That's true.
Sometimes a simpler package that fits exactly what you want will be much more satisfying.
So we've talked about packages, we've weighed the pros and cons of off-season travel, and we've even gotten a glimpse into your own spa preferences.
Yeah, we've covered a lot.
What other tips do you have for our listeners as they plan their Texas spa adventures?
Let me think.
Hmm.
One thing I always recommend is checking the spa's website or even giving them a call.
Oh, yeah. Why's that?
See if they have any special offers or promotions.
Like deals that aren't advertised.
Exactly. You might find some hidden gems that way.
It never hurts to ask, right?
Never hurts to ask. And don't be afraid to be specific about what you want.
Like what kind of things?
If you're looking for a certain type of massage or a therapist who specializes in something, or even just a quiet spot to relax,
Oh, yeah.
the spa staff is there to help you.
They want to make sure you have a great experience.
Exactly. Don't be shy about asking for what you need.
Sometimes it can be hard to speak up, but it sounds like spa staff are usually pretty accommodating.
Oh, yeah. In my experience, they are.
That's good to know.
They understand that everyone's different,
Right, everyone has different needs.
and their goal is to make you feel comfortable and pampered.
Speaking of feeling pampered, let's talk about something that I think is often overlooked. The ambiance of a spa.
Oh, ambiance is huge.
It really sets the mood, right?
Absolutely. It's like the foundation of the whole spa experience.
Yeah, it creates that feeling of tranquility.
Exactly. You've got the soothing music, the calming scents, the soft lighting, comfortable furniture.
It's all about those details.
It all works together to make you feel like you've escaped the real world.
So true. It's like stepping into a different universe.
And different spas have different vibes, you know?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Some are more modern and minimalist. Others are more traditional and luxurious.
It's all about finding what you like.
Exactly.
So how can you get a sense of a spa's ambiance before you actually go there?
Well, looking at pictures and videos on their website can help.
Oh, good idea.
And reading reviews from other people is really helpful.
Oh, yeah. What did other people think?
Exactly. People often talk about the ambiance and how it made them feel.
That's like getting an insider's perspective.
It is. And don't underestimate your own intuition.
What do you mean?
If you see a spa and you're drawn to the way it looks,
Oh, like their aesthetic.
yeah, if you like the aesthetic, chances are you'll like the ambiance too.
I like that.
Trust your gut.
So we've talked about ambiance, we've gone over spa packages, and we've stressed how important it is to do your research and ask questions.
We've covered a lot of ground.
What other words of wisdom do you have as we continue this Texas spa exploration?
You know, one of the most important things to remember is to disconnect
Disconnect from what?
from the outside world. When you're at a spa, try to resist the urge to check your phone or emails.
Put the phone away.
Exactly. Allow yourself to truly unplug and just be present in the moment.
That's easier said than done.
I know, but it's so important for your mental and emotional well-being.
So we can actually get the full benefit of the spa experience.
Exactly. It's about creating that space to recharge and reconnect with yourself.
It's like a gift you give yourself.
It is a gift.
Earlier you mentioned that different spas have different focuses. Some are about relaxation, some are about fitness, and some have a more holistic approach.
Right.
Can you talk more about those different approaches? Like what can someone expect from each one?
Sure. Spas that are all about relaxation usually offer a lot of massages, facials, and body treatments.
The classic spa stuff.
Exactly. Things that are meant to relax your muscles and relieve stress. And they usually have really peaceful environments.
Like calming music and nice smells.
Exactly. Then you have spas that are more focused on fitness.
Oh, yeah, I've seen those.
They usually have really nice gyms, personal trainers, fitness classes, all that good stuff.
So it's more about being active.
Exactly. And they might offer nutritional counseling or other wellness services to help you reach your fitness goals.
So it's like a whole program?
It can be. And then there are the holistic spas.
What are those like?
They see wellness as a combination of physical, mental, and spiritual well-being.
Oh, interesting.
So they might offer things like yoga, meditation, energy healing, all sorts of therapies to help you find balance.
That sounds really cool.
It can be very transformative.
Mm.
But at the end of the day, the best approach is the one that works best for you and your needs.
So once again, it's about finding the right fit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Find the spa that speaks to your soul
Yeah.
and helps you achieve your wellness goals.
Love that.
And with so many amazing options in Texas, I'm sure you'll find the perfect spa sanctuary for you.
This has been such a great conversation. We've explored so much in part 2 of our Texas spa adventure.
We have.
Join us for the final part as we wrap up our exploration of this incredible world of Texas spas. Welcome back for the final part of our Texas spa journey.
I can't believe we're already at part 3.
I know, right? Time flies when you're talking about relaxing spas. But, you know, as we've been deep diving into this topic,
Yeah.
I've realized that spas are more than just, getting a massage or a
Right,
facial
it's
place. It's like they're an investment in your well-being.
That's a great way to put it. It's so easy to forget about taking care of ourselves.
I know, life gets busy.
Exactly. So spas offer this sanctuary, a space to just prioritize yourself and recharge.
And it goes beyond just the treatments themselves.
Oh, for sure.
It's about unplugging, connecting with nature, nourishing your mind and body.
It's the whole experience.
Yeah.
Creating that feeling of being refreshed and rejuvenated so you can handle anything.
Okay, so let's switch gears a bit. Let's talk spa etiquette.
Spa etiquette. Important stuff.
Are there like unspoken rules or guidelines we should know about before going to a spa?
It's really all about respecting the environment and other guests.
Makes sense.
So like arriving on time for your appointments, being quiet, not using your phone in common areas,
Basic courtesy.
Exactly. Just common sense stuff.
But are there any like spa specific rules?
Most spas will have their own guidelines. They'll usually tell you when you get there or have them on their website.
Oh, okay, so check beforehand.
It's always a good idea to be prepared.
Now, something I've been thinking about is this whole rise of wellness travel.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a thing.
It seems like more and more people are adding wellness activities to their vacations.
It's huge.
What do you think is causing that?
I think people are realizing how important self-care is
Yeah.
and preventative health.
Yeah, taking care of yourself.
Right. And they're also looking for experiences that are more than just, ticking things off a list.
They want something meaningful.
Exactly. Something enriching. Wellness travel offers that, whether it's yoga retreats, spa getaways, or nature adventures. People want to get away from stress and reconnect with themselves.
So it's less about external stuff and more about finding inner peace.
You got it. And I think this trend is only going to keep growing. People are more and more tuned in to their well-being.
Before we wrap up our Texas spa deep dive,
I can't believe it's almost over.
if you could give our listener one piece of advice as they plan their spa getaway, what would it be?
Just one piece of advice. I'd say be intentional.
Intentional.
Yeah. Really think about what you want to get out of the experience. What are your goals? Do your research, ask questions, and don't be afraid to communicate your needs.
Make sure it aligns with what you're looking for.
Right. And remember, a spa getaway is an investment in yourself. It's a chance to recharge, rejuvenate, and find your inner peace.
Well said. We've covered so much in this deep dive. We explored all kinds of Texas spa resorts, the luxurious ones, the family-friendly ones, the all-inclusive ones.
It's been quite a journey.
And we even learned about wellness travel and spa etiquette.
Who knew there was so much to learn about spas?
Right.
It's been great talking about all this with you. I hope everyone listening feels inspired to plan their own Texas spa adventure.
Me too. So there you have it, a complete guide to Texas spa
For
resorts.
every kind of spa lover.
Whether you're looking for luxurious pampering, family fun, or a holistic wellness experience, Texas has it all.
Absolutely. So take your time, explore your options, and find the spa that speaks to your soul.
And until next time, may your days be filled with relaxation, rejuvenation, and a whole lot of self-care.
Happy spaying, everyone.
Bye for now.